You can use this boost to look into the window over there. You can also spam through this boost over here, and you can fight people above the boost over here. Your shadow, when walking through here, also shows at the bottom over here. This entire wall is wall bangable with any rifle. If there's a bad smoke mid-main, you can get onto this ladder over here and look out towards car. This door over here, despite looking and sounding metal, even when you shoot it, is actually wood. Around middle, you've got these ledges over here at the edge of mid hut, which are all mantleable. You can get onto all of them. Interesting thing about this is that if you've got guys coming in and they're dropping, like, let's say mid Util over here,
laying down smoke.
and if you've got someone playing like on the ledge, especially like one of the closer ones, they can like see over it. Obviously the hut itself can also see over it, but yeah, interesting off angle. A lot of these rails have breaks in them. So for example here, you can see the one by forklift over here, which means that you've got a smooth jump pathway onto rail without getting obstructed, like if you were to here. So you can just get straight onto this platform. You can also jump directly from here with a very easy jump if you just walk straight up here, get straight onto the box. The knob in this tank here, over here, breaks your movement, so it stops the old Code Zero run boost that you used to be able to do, where a player used to come onto the rail over here, jump onto a player's head, and then run boost their way onto top shroud. You can't do that anymore. This wall over here, if you stick your arm out here, you're visible. From this angle over here, you're completely visible. Only if you face the wall or look behind it are you not visible. The only thing that can spam this wall are rifles or normal guns. Pistols cannot spam it except for the Deagle. Heavy weapons cannot spam it except for M249 and Negev. Not a single SMG can go through it, so any of the rifles can go through it. The new name for this, the new code for this area is going to be Hell. So this has now been blocked off all over here. You can no longer jump onto this area over here. The run boost to heaven is still possible. They've added a lot of things to improve visibility across the map. One of them, for example, is this wooden panel over here. Increases your visibility. If you're coming in from checkers and you peek out to the left, there's something sticking out of there, you'll be able to see it more clearly. If you're retaking B-side and you're coming through to heaven, you've got this entire white panel here now, which makes terrorists much more easy to see. The sunlight here also increases visibility from the vent. The vents have not been updated like Nuke. They do not close like rafters. These two panels are open in the skybox for throwing nades. So you can use like this nade here to smoke middle. You can also throw flashbangs from there.
Flashbang.
If you come across anything in the map design that literally looks like this window, it's spammable with an AWP. Because these barrels used to be shorter, they've now got this wooden pallet underneath them. They're the same height as before. That's why it actually burns you. The CT smoke still works. You got the same markers as before, and it goes quite deep. The introduction of this ledge means that the chip mollies can no longer be thrown. Despite this looking open, it's actually closed. It's not an open skybox. Can't throw nades out there. The entire skybox around this area is open, allowing for you to throw nades everywhere. It's across the middle and even towards the B side. An example of a smoke you can throw from here to show you its potential. You come here, you line up with this part of the wall. You can use these dots as markers. You aim at the dot on the right of this garage. Aim towards the top middle mark over here. Pull, jump through. You get a consistent smoke that lands top rails. You can use this as a part of your B execute. These ledges on the back of A sites are now much larger than they used to be. You can walk across here. You can jump on from over here and then just walk across to look into a peak over here from a higher angle, even for NBK. When approaching this wall and this fence over here, you don't need to jump onto this fence over here. You can just flip into these rocks here and you'll automatically walk up onto the wall. A lot of the mollies being taught about the car require you to come to a certain angle, stand over here, take a peek, throw, whatnot, aim over there and throw. If you're just coming in fast for the retake, you can draw a line. Imagine a line over here. If you want to just run and throw your molly, you can aim at this line at the cross of the crane over here. If you're running up towards the sights and you're ahead of this marker, I want to throw the molly, you can just aim at this line or lower and you'll get throw successfully. To smooth off this part of sights, you're gonna be at the back here, outside of Squeaky. You're gonna find this plant and the line and move two across. You're gonna line up. You're gonna aim at this part of the wall here, the white, and you bounce halfway between this dot and that line. Then the rail's gonna look something like that.
Smoke.
If you want to molly off the default plant, you walk up into the floor over here, you line up with this dot on the floor, you aim this line here of the billboard with the left line of the crane,
Theory
just throw.
out.
You can just throw from the general vicinity. If you approach here, stand still.
Throwing fire.
When approaching highway, you can change elevation when entry fragging by walking up on these rails. These barrels are now a lot more shorter than they used to be, so headshots will be much easier from here. If you want a good smoke for A main, you can approach the car anywhere here near the front of the hood. Aim at the line between the sickle and the hammer.
Smoke.
None of this is spammable without the wall. This wall is completely has zero penetration, so you can't kill anyone through there. Even if these things vents, your shots will do no damage. An alternate line of sight that you can have to look over here is now on this barrel. You can play this to look out over there. And yeah, that's about all I have so far. I think I'm probably gonna work on next is just try to figure out more of these smokes here because there's a lot of potential with these, as they can take out top highway, dig, and towards car as well. So I'll figure those out sometime.